Sorry about that. Okay. My name is Marielle, and like I think I said to everybody already, we're going to try a mat-based bar type class. I usually teach the yoga classes on Monday and Wednesday nights. So that is how I have ended up here. And it'll be good. We'll at least get the blood flowing and move our bodies, so I know what okay. So just listen to what I'm saying and go with what we're doing today. We're going to start with primary posture. So that's just keeping your feet at an 11. I just have these weird socks on. Normally I don't wear socks. Find that primary posture. When we think about primary posture, it also coincides with yoga in the sense that we are activating all of our muscles in our legs. So go ahead and activate your thighs, kind of pick them up off your kneecaps, engage your core, slide the shoulders down your back, find some looseness in those arms and shoulders as they slide into like your perfect posture where you're not feeling any tension in your neck. Those collarbones are wide. Let's go ahead and close our eyes for just a couple moments here. And we'll do a little breathing. So as you breathe in through your nose, send that breath into the belly button and expand your belly. Go ahead and exhale, open your lips, pull the belly button in, feel your chest kind of open up a little bit. Do that 2 more times. So inhaling through the nose into the belly, opening up the belly. Exhale, open up the mouth, pull the belly in. Last one. Open your eyes, wiggle your fingers, sweep both hands overhead, big breath in. We're gonna wrap our left hand around that right wrist and gently pull that wrist over here towards that left side, allowing your shoulder and head to fall. And just keep going with that curvature. So you're pushing your ribs and your hips out towards the right side. Pull that hand overhead, open up. See if maybe you can turn out under that right arm up towards the ceiling. Big breath in, sweep both hands high back to that primary posture. Exhale, open up the elbows, lean it back just a little bit, open up the heart. Inhale, rise, stand tall. Wrap your right hand around that left wrist. Exhale, lean. Inhale, keep staying as you push into that left hip, increasing that curve. See if maybe you can open up underneath that left arm. On your next big breath in, sweep both hands high, back into that primary posture. Exhale, open up the elbows, lean it back, gaze up. Inhale, rise up, stand tall. And as you exhale, slowly sit back, sweep those hands back into your first squat. Inhale all the way up, reach up. If that bothers your shoulders, just reach up to shoulder height. Exhale, slowly sweep back. Inhale all the way up. Work here for 8 more. Exhale all the way down, sinking to the heels and the booty. You need to adjust your feet at all. Go ahead and take them a little wider or closer together. Exhale, sit back into that imaginary chair. Keep our hearts open and lifted. Last 2. Exhale, sit. Inhale, sweep up. Last 1, we're here to hold for just a moment. Imagine the strength through the back of the arms, through the fingertips. Crown of the head pulls forward just slightly. Our spine is nice and straight. Pull that belly in to support your low back. 1 more deep breath here. Inhale, reach up, stand tall. Open up those feet a little bit wider to a star pose. So you're like a star. Arms are open wide, legs are open wide here. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to twist and sweep down. Right hand comes down towards the mat, maybe all the way to the mat. Left hand goes high. You can bend the knees as much as needed. And then as we inhale, we're coming back to star. So sweep those hands all the way overhead. Exhale, reach down and twist with that left hand, reaching down. Right hand high. Inhale, reach all the way up to star. Let's move a little bit quicker here. Adding in a bend of the knees or knee as needed. But try to lift the tailbone high. Inhale, lift up to start. Exhale, twist and reach down. One more time each side. Coming up to hold. And then we're going to bring ourselves into a horse pose. If you want to bring your hands down to the hips to adjust your heels in, toes turned out for that horse pose. So we're coming all the way down against a flat wall. So our tailbone stays tucked under here. We'll start inhale here. Exhale, reach it back, dive forward slightly. So you're keeping that flat back, reach back. Inhale, we're gonna stand up tall, maybe bring the palms to touch. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, reach up high. If this bothers your hips or your knees at all, you can take that more narrow squat stance, okay? But think about the expansion. Exhale, keeping the heart lifted. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lower down. 5 more. Big full rest. Booty is strong, keeping you lifting. You're squeezing to lift up. Last 2. Last one here. Lower down and hold. We're just gonna pulse back. 10, 9, 8. Take your hands wherever you need. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the hips. We're going to turn back to that pelvis facing forward, wider leg stance for a side-to-side lunge. All right? So hands stay on the hips to start. We're going to cross over, sit back into that booty. So really protect the knee by sitting back into that hip. Inhale, come stand up tall. Exhale, we're going to lean side lunge to the other side. Inhale, back tall. Now we're going to add our arms, sweeping back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, rise up. Nice and strong. Keeping your back straight the whole time. You guys are amazing. Core engaged. Great job. Just 2 more like this. Hands reaching back. Nice straight arms. Last one here. This time we're going to come up. And then we're going to bring the elbows back as we come into that side lunge. On the inhale, we're just going to come to T-shaped arms, so straight up from the shoulders. Exhale, elbows bend, pull in, side lunge. Inhale, T-shape, exhale. Inhale. Nice work. Here we go, side to side. Adjust your legs as needed. Maybe they need to come a little closer together or a little further apart. Looking good. Swell over. Really working those inner thighs. Side to side. You got it. Keeping that heart super open. Pulling the shoulder blades together and then reaching them apart. You got 3 more each side. Two more. Each side. Last one each side. Hold it down here. And then send your left hand down. Sorry, right, wrong side. Good. Send the right hand down. Inhale, left hand high, find a little twist. Or you can slide that hand to your low back. Think about opening your chest here. Slowly walk both your hands to the mat through center, through those wide legs, let your head fall. Give your booty a little shake side to side. Maybe a little bend in those knees, a little yes and no through the head and neck. Slowly slide into that right side lunge. Left hand is your kickstand. Right hand going up high or sweeping to the low back. Open up through the chest and shoulders. Last 2 breaths here. Inhale here, come on back up, hands to hips. Lift your upper body. We're gonna carousel horse towards our right foot, so towards this side of the room, finding that low lunge. So bend that left knee as much as you can, keeping your hips square towards the front. If this bothers you at all, you can always press that left leg a little bit longer and straighter. We're gonna take our hands up overhead and hold here. Pinkies come forward. Dropping that knee down, taking one more deep breath through that tall, long spine. Inhale here, and as you exhale, float your hands down. Gently bring both knees down onto the mat to a tabletop. Yeah, sorry. I didn't know which way to have the mat face, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we do want to grab our hand weights. And we're going to bring one of those hand weights behind our right knee. Squeeze that right heel in towards your seat. Lift that knee up. Not too high. You want to not be engaging anything in that back. All of that work is on your glute, okay? So fire up the glute first. And then we're going to drop it down. Knee reaching down. Knee reaching up. Oh, yeah. We're here to stay. This is what I like to call thumbs on fire. I already did this twice. Buns are actually on fire. So keep that spine nice and straight. Core stays engaged the whole time. All those little shakes are amazing. That's what you want to feel. Getting stronger with every little movement here. You don't even need to lift that high. We're here for 10. Last 5. Last one here. Go ahead and bring your knee down. Grab your weight with your left hand. We're going to open up to a side plank. So the right hand stays, right knee stays, right foot kind of kickstands. You're coming along the long side of your mat. Left leg is going to go long here. Perfect. Left hand stacks right over top of our right. Adding in this challenge, we're going to be bending our elbow in towards our body as we bring that left knee in towards our belly. Send it back. You can keep the leg lifted or set the toe down. So you're straight up and then back into the side at the same time that knee is coming forward. It's awkward, I know. Try it out. Take it slow. You guys are awesome. Your spines are nice and long, not rounding. You're really creating some core strength and length. Last 3. You got it. Last one here. We're going to keep that left leg out. Set your hand down on your thigh or on your hip, out long on that side. Need a break? Take the break. Come on back when you're ready. We're going to pulse it up for 10. 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Awesome. Lifted job. Set that hand weight off to the side. Come on back to that tabletop. We're going to take some yoga here. Inhale, curl the toes under, drop your belly button down, and lift your chin high. So create that kind of nice rounding forward. And then as you exhale, flatten the tops of the feet. Pull your bra strap line towards the sky. Really round through your mid-back, arm your head super high between your arms. Go ahead and find that inhale back through what we call cow pose, shining the heart. And then exhale to round that mid-back. We'll take 3 more deep breaths in our cat-cows. Walking back to kneeling when you're ready, or back, walking back to sit on your heels. Either get high or low. Just gonna take some figure eights with your arms. Inhaling and exhaling, just gonna wiggle out, pull like noodle arms. Don't try to get too much. Keep close the eyes. Neck rolls whenever you're gonna go hit that other side. So, taking that weight, moving back to your tabletop. This time, weight comes behind the left knee. Same exact moves. So if this bothers your wrist, option always come down to your forearms. It just kind of changes it, but not significantly. Totally a good option, okay? So squeeze the heel in, lift that knee as high as it feels good. Start here with activation, keeping hips level the whole time. Lower that knee with control. And then pull to squeeze, lift back up. Core and booty. Squeeze and lift. Feeling super strong in your spine. Don't hold that tension in your neck and shoulders. You can absolutely do this. Feel your heart beating. Be super grateful. And it'll just fly right on by. Almost there. Last 5. Last 2. On that last one, hold your knee up for here for 10 little pulses. 10, squeeze the butts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that knee down. Go ahead and grab your weight with your right hand this time. Coming over to a left side plank. So your left hand, your left knee. Right leg goes out long. We're going to stack our hands to start. Keeping that foot on the mat to start. Take just a second. Allow the head to reach forward towards the top of your mat. Press into the pinky side edge of that right toe. Get your balance. When you're ready, you're bringing the elbow down, knee in. Squeezing, and then pressing back out. You can tap the toe down, or keep that leg lifted. I like to gaze down at my mat or on that floor. Something that isn't moving is the key to balance, other than that core connection. This is such an awkward one. Don't feel like you're doing it wrong, because that's how I feel as well. You're doing it right. Keep going. You guys look amazing, amazing, amazing. Super strong. Finish it out. 8. Last 5. Last one. Hold it out. Take a break, and then come back and bring that right leg lifted. Right hand sets on top of that hip or thigh. We're just gonna pulse it up. 10, 9, 8. Right on that outside edge. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Release the hand weights. Come on back to tabletop. We're gonna move those hips towards one side and then towards the other. Maybe let your head rock towards the opposite shoulder. Find a little wiggle in between. Coming to our core now. So we're gonna grab our band and take that band around our thighs. We're gonna come down onto our backs. This is pretty explicit, I better change this. Oh, children, only hear the bad stuff, right? Okay. Coming down onto our backs. Band is around the thighs. You're going to start with your feet up towards the sky. Modification is going to be to keep those knees bent. We're going to take our hands up overhead, straight out from our shoulders. So let your shoulders come wide and just kind of reach the fingers, reach the toes. On the exhale, so bringing the belly button down, you're going to reach the right hand and left leg in opposition. Doesn't have to be very far. That band adds a super extra squeeze to that midline. Switching opposite arm, opposite leg. So left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Keeping that mid core the same the whole time. If your band causes you any agitation, just toss that sucker off. But keep the core engagement the same. Wherever your back is, whether you like a flat back or a little bit more of a neutral spine, I think it's more of a personal thing. So depending on how your low back strength is, that's where I want you to keep it the whole time. We keep going. You're doing great. 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Match that exhale to the movement. Inhale to squeeze. If you like it the opposite way, just do it that way. I'm not your boss. I'm just leading with some advice. Last 10 seconds. Let's get 3 more. Each side. You can do it. Pull the belly down. Breathe. One more time. Go ahead and bring those knees in. Give yourself a big squeeze. Forward. Take your hands. Guide those knees around in a big circle. Massage that low back. So away from you. Breathe in. And as you exhale, you're drawing those knees back in. Go ahead and head the other way. 3 circles into that lumbar spine. Using this chance to massage. Coming back to center. All right, we're going to keep those knees bent. Tabletop. Press those feet flex. So toes lift up towards the sky. Take your arms by your sides or out to the sides, pressing the hands down. We're going to pedal it out. So we're going to extend one leg long and then bring that knee back in. Extend the other leg long, bring that knee back in. Keep the knees right up over the hips. So don't bring them in further than that. Then you're going to just keep those core muscles turned on the whole time. Making it more of like a smoother movement, keep it down and up. Just working with what your body will give you tonight. Extending one leg and then the other will give you a really good challenge as well. Keep going. Switching legs, pressing long through the heel, switching sides. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Go ahead and squeeze those knees in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Go ahead and set the feet down on the mat in a bridge strap. The heels are kind of in by your seat. But we're going to take the feet a little bit closer. Then in distance, roll the shoulders down the back. Open up those arms by your sides. Press the feet and hands down. Inhale, lift the hips. Squeeze those buns. And then I want you to open up your knees, squeeze them back together, and then lower the hips. Inhale, lift, open the knees, squeeze together, lower down. So all that control is in the core. 3-part move, lift and open, lower with control. Those glutes are leading your way, or it's turned on the whole time. Lift, open, close. You got it. Last 10. Last one here to hold. Keep it lifted. We're going to open to the maximum opening of your knees and then pulse right there. 10, open the outer edge of your thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Squeeze your knees, come on down. Go ahead and bring those knees in towards you. Give yourself a nice little hug here. We're going to rock and roll. So we're going to use our momentum Grab behind the thighs here. Inhale to zip your core in, coming up to your sit bones. Exhale, rounding back. You don't come up that first time, that's what I mean. By kind of working up to that seat. It's already here. Go ahead and come on up. Keeping your bands on you for now. We're gonna go ahead and grab both of our hand weights. I know it's kind of awkward, but you get it. We're always up for a challenge, right? Okay, so we're coming back to a sumo squat with a chest line. So sumo squat is not that big horse one, it's just a little bit wider, slightly turned out. Whatever works for your knees here, okay? So chest line, we're gonna bring those arms in front of us, slight bend in the elbows. When we bend down, we're gonna open up those arms, leading with the elbows. Inhale, come back up tall. Exhale, sit back. Nice work. Lead with that heart. Great, flat backs, everybody. Amazing. We've got it, we're almost there. Squeeze. Scanning through the upper body, lots of contraction in the lower body. Got it. Always shorten that range of motion if you're feeling any tightness in the neck and shoulders. Almost there. Last 10. 7. 5. Last 3, here we go. Last one. Little boys. Okay, we're getting rid of our bands right now. It's fun to have friends. Go ahead. You probably should. They like show each other things. That's so funny. I love it. Yes, it makes life a lot easier, doesn't it? Okay, sticking with the hand weights if you want them. If you don't, we do not need them. We're going to start with an alternating lunge. Let's see what I'm doing here. Open up. Okay. So with that alternating lunge, we're going to step forward with that right foot and do a bicep curl. Okay. When we step back and take that left arm, we're going to do an open arm press. Okay. So that alternation. Here we go. Right arm, right foot, bicep. Left arm, open up. Push it forward. Nice job, girls. And great form. Seriously. That makes all the difference in the world. Nobody needs to get injured. I look strong. So take that step out as far or as short as you want. You don't need to go all the way. That doesn't serve you tonight. Keep rocking. This is our last cardio plus. Awesome. Almost there. Last 5 each side. Here we go. Last 3. Last one each side. From here. Thank God. Shake it out for a second. Grab a sip of water if you need it. I need one. they make stuff like these do. Seriously, they're like a back. Okay, so we're gonna come back to our weights if you want them. We're gonna hit it off the last move, tricep dips. Coming back to that, alternating. This time it's just gonna be a static hold. So we'll start with that right foot forward, left foot back. You're like, I'm done with lunges. Always find a little squat here. Take a tricep dip. So both weights come overhead, and then the elbows are staying tall. We're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keeping that nice bend in both your knees. Gaze is forward, hips are forward. We're here to hold, ladies. Settle into that burn. Let's say to hold in the spine. You got it. Flush them out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Last 3. Last one here. Hold it up. 10. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and step forward. Shake out that left leg. I know they didn't want to come. I bet they're gonna be like, oh, yeah, they would love to do a home, but it's totally fine. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna have to burn out the other side. Left foot steps forward, right foot steps back. Triceps again. This time it's gonna be those straight arms. Pinkies are flying up towards the sky. Keep your arms straight. Elbows stay lifted. Hinge at the elbow. Bring those weights right up towards your shoulders, and then reach long through your pinkies. Boom. Keep that heart lifted. Looking good, girls. Almost there. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6. Last 5. Whew. Last one. Slide the weights forward, release. You can find the runner's lunge here at the top of the mat. You can bring the hands to the inside of that left foot, perhaps. Maybe you want to frame that foot. Whatever works for your joints and your body here. Maybe turn the toes out slightly to help with that. If you can release that right knee all the way to the mat here. Taking your right hand towards the center of your mat. Pressing your left hand to the thigh. Maybe taking that hand all the way up. Let your head fall back. Reach your arm all the way behind you in a big circle towards the top. Huge shoulder. Reaching your arm all the way down and around one more time. Bend your elbow, take your hand to the low back. Slide your hand to the other side of that left foot. So bringing your hands to frame that foot. Maybe that's too much. You might need to take one hand up to your body. Taking a flat back, bringing your heart forward. Big breath in. Planting your foot down, walking your hands forward, lifting the hips. Step forward to a forward fold. So your head and hands stay down, hips stay high. Walk your feet just a little bit wider than hip width distance. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your head. Let the weight of your arms create some much needed heaviness in the shoulders and the neck. Try to breathe some release into the hamstrings, into your low back, wherever you're feeling tight. You can add a little movement if that feels good. You can release the hands if that's not working. We're going to take 3 more deep breaths in forward fold. Slowly roll up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Take a little bend in those knees, or maybe a big bend those shoulders up and down the back, shake it out a little bit. This time we're gonna step that left foot all the way back, bring your hands down to that runner's lunge again. So maybe the hands are on the inside of the foot, or maybe they're framing that foot, whatever works for you. Releasing that left knee down, uncurl the toes, really shine that heart forward. If you're feeling like you wanna add that twist, you're twisting towards your bent knee, maybe hand to the thigh, maybe all the way up. One more breath. And then we're gonna sweep that arm around behind us, giving 3 big circles into our shoulder. Reach up, bend the elbow, tuck that hand behind you. Release that right shoulder. Inhale, hand comes high. Exhale, frame that right foot. So adjust that leg as needed, maybe bringing it more back to the center. Pulling the toes up, lifting your heart forward for a half split. Walking that foot down, hands forward to forward fold. So we're gonna step our hips high, walk that left foot into about hip width distance, maybe a little bit wider again. This time we're gonna take opposite hand on our opposite elbow and find this heavy ragdoll stretch again. Adding a little bit of swinging movement in your upper body, a little bit in those knees, swing side to side, feel really good. Or just hang in the center, letting gravity do its job. Stretching long through the back of your hamstrings and your low back. Stay here one more good breath. Inhale, slowly come on up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling those shoulders down the back when you get to the top. Balancing into our right leg here. Taking a second just to plant that right foot down, maybe the bend, not left knee. We're gonna take our left foot and that left hand and good quad stretch. Challenge your balance. You wanna add a little reach with your other branch, maybe. Like it's just not even working. On the back wall, if you like. Forget about it. Okay, so yeah, every single time, step those legs wide, bring your heels in, toes out. We're gonna slide down to that horse pose, or we call it in yoga goddess squat, where it brings our arms up to this warrior stance. And then we're gonna take our hands down to the inner thighs. Drop your right shoulder in, turn towards that left foot, maybe find a little opening, pressing your knees wide, ladies, especially that right knee. Inhale, come tall through center. Exhale to slide over to your left side. Shoulder comes down and press that away. Maybe a little movement side to side. Coming back to center, turn your toes forward, hands on the hips. Slowly dive forward to wide-legged fold. This time we're going to take our hands to our low back, interlace the fingers, and pull those hands up and behind you as much as that feels good. Take one more breath and then switch the cross of the fingers or switch the hold of the hands. Hands to hips, slowly rise on up. Okay, we're going to step onto our left foot. Right foot is going to come up if we can get it to. Keeping the knee down, even with our other knee. Heel pulls in, adding maybe a little extra balance challenge. Yeah, that gaze or drishti. Focusing on something like that. Zip that belly, standing up, keep it taller. Flushing it out one last time, taking that horse pose. Inhale and exhale, sweep those hands high. Come on up. One more time. Last time here, we're going to sink down. Take your hands to the inner thighs, same thing. Dropping a shoulder in, turning towards your opposite foot. Maybe a little movement. Inhale through center. Exhale to drop that opposite shoulder. Turning the toes forward, hinging at the hips, letting your upper body come down. Maybe grabbing for your legs here somewhere. And see if you can squeeze your body towards your legs. More big breath. Go ahead and roll up to stand. And come on down to a quick seat for a little breathing to end our class tonight. Cross your legs, leave them along, whatever feels good for you. Okay? Inhale, we're going to sweep both hands high. Bring those palms to touch. Exhale as you bring yourself to heart center. Bow your heads in gratitude. To end yoga class, we always say namaste, which means the power, light, and spirit. It means salutes and honors to the power, light, and spirit of each and every one. Namaste. Thanks for coming to my hybrid class tonight. I like that. Good. I've only done like a couple other times. I feel like this is a good. They thought I looked at it. I don't think they ever say to my face, like, I like worse. Actually, better than my expectation. Yes, good. Good, but I'm working on some different stuff, so we'll see. I liked it. It was like a good, like, yoga arm. Okay, good. Little nice. Yeah. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. I don't think you can do cardio with your legs. I know. I'm like a kid. I'm like that too. Low impact is doable, you know? Yeah, and now it's fine. Good. Yep, I know.